media, and the social media, of course, play a very critical role in shaping the election, shaping the decisions of the electorate. In the course of the week, we had a conversation with Saliu Mustapha. He's a member of the APC. Let's see what he's got to say on this same issue of roadmap to 2023 general elections, as we all yearn for good Nigeria of our dream.
Every nation has its challenges. So Nigeria is not an exemption of nations that are going through or that have gone through several challenges. The most important thing is how well are we able to manage the country so as to be able to remain as one. And most importantly, you will give credit to the present administration in trying to see that whatever situation we found ourselves, we've been able to relate as one, as brothers and sisters. Although it's not a very rosy or good story, but we'll continue to appreciate and continue to give thanks to the Almighty. Nigeria has come a long way, such that when people sometimes wake up and say, I'm this, I'm that, or you are not my tribe, or we don't share the same religion. These are people who are only talking from their own myopic view. Nigeria has gone beyond that. There has been intermarriages, such that Muslims have married Christians, Yorubas have married Fulanis, Fulanis have married Igbos, Igbos have married Ogoja. So we are interwoven in different ways now. So the most important thing is we should continue to see ourselves as one, appreciate what God has given to us as our strength and our cultural values, rather than looking at the little mundane issues. So that is what I tell people always, and that is why I always encourage or put the charge forward that we should try and start a national reorientation to see ourselves as one, to live as a unified community, not as a divided community. Because our diversity is also a strength. But if we fail to look at it from that angle, we look at it as a minus, then we will not grow beyond the challenges we are facing. I'm one man who has always preached a violence-free politics. For me, it's not a do-or-die affair contest. I've always approached things with the spirit of a sportsman. If we can encourage sportsmanship spirit in whatever we do, especially in politics, where people will go for a game, after the game, both the winner and the losers will hug and shake hands and say next time. In fact, the losers sometimes go home to train better. So if we look at it from that angle, that it is all about coming to give service, coming to serve the people, then nobody will have any ill or bring in some funny motives to make it a do or die. The most important thing is that I've come to serve the people, trying to make life better for my people. By the time we all approach it from that angle, if it is this person's turn today to offer his service, fine. Tomorrow it might be yours. Next tomorrow it might be hers, or it might be somebody else. So we should always look at it from that angle. But when you see people who fight or who come about this do or die, or they bring violence in, then it's not about service. They have something else they are coming there for. My slogan is doing it differently. Why? I believe a lot of people have come with a lot of campaign promises. And that is why I'm a living testimony. I'm not in office yet, but whatever I can do to improve upon my immediate environment, I have always done. And one of my driving principle is let people see what you can even offer before you get to office. How well or what have you done? Show us one trademark of something you've been able to achieve. And that is why I have always come out differently. And that is why my slogan is doing it differently. It's unfortunate that the electorates too are to be blamed sometimes. You celebrate people when they've not even delivered, when they've not achieved anything. We live in a society whereby today, if you have been appointed, not even you have been elected, you have been appointed to a certain position, and you are supposed to be there to do a certain job, responsibility on you. Your community, your school alumni, your friends will start celebrating you. People should be celebrated after they have finished the assignment given to them. Then we can see their pass mark, or we can look at their record sheet and say, okay, you did well, you didn't do well. This is the only country where immediately somebody is given a position or elevated to a position, the first thing you will see is community will come and pay him homage. His school alumni will come and they will be hosting him for a reception. What has he has not done anything yet, and you're already celebrating him. Let us see how well his report card will be able to tell of him. So I think I will encourage our people, the electorate, the citizens, that always wait. Don't be too much in a rush. Let whoever has been elected, appointed, or been given any responsibility, let him go finish. By the time he finishes, then we can say, he did very well, he excelled very well. Then we can host him. And maybe this will also make people to start becoming very conscious. Because when they see that, this person finished this position or this assignment, nobody was happy with him. Some people will say, I'm not going there tomorrow, so I don't want anybody to even... Because some people have even done well for themselves. They are at the tail end, they will mess themselves up. For me, whatever I will promise is what I believe I can do. And that is why I don't promise things beyond my reach. Today, as God will have it, I am contesting for the Senate of Kwara Central. I can't go and start promising people heaven and earth. I'm going to be a legislator. My first task will be lawmaking. And in the process, I should be able to use that opportunity to attract empowerment, MDGs programs, and also protect and see that I promote laws and sustainable policies for the well-being of the people. I can't start promising I will come and build a CBN branch, or I will bring international airport there. So the electorate too should start sieving, reading in between the lines. What is this man going for? He's going to be a legislator. So why is he promising us airport? Why is he promising us what he cannot even deliver? Well, to be very honest, we are losing our values. It's unfortunate I have to come on this sad note. I'm very passionate and I'm very positive about things. But today, we are beginning to lose our values. And it is from the family background. Parents these days believe I've made money, I've sent my children to school, the school must take charge. No. The school cannot be 100% in charge of your child's well-being or what he becomes. Parents don't want anybody to scold their children anymore. When I was growing up, if we go out to misbehave and somebody calls us or somebody disciplines us, we dare not come home to tell our parents. That means you have spoiled their name outside. In fact, you will receive double again. But these days, we don't want anybody to scold our children. In the process, they are growing up to become something else. There is no magic. It is what we are promoting that the country will end up benefiting, or that is the outcome that will definitely, that's the general outcome we will get. So we must go back and look at our value system so that people can appreciate who they are, where they are coming from. Now, there are people you will give job to. All he's thinking of is what he can squeeze, how he can just get money out of your pocket. He's not thinking of giving you the best because he doesn't derive joy from what he does for a living. As far as he's concerned, he's just doing that job because of condition. Any strata now you find yourself, anybody you are better than in the society now just believes that you must have cheated. Now why not him? So these are some of the things we need to start a general reorientation. Let people start knowing the importance of value system. And let people know that we cannot all be there. When I was growing up, if you ask us in primary school, what do you want to be? Some of us will say, I want to be a police officer. Some will say, I want to be a mechanic. These days now, if you ask children in primary school, none of them will, everybody is thinking of, I want to be a governor. I want to be the president. I want to be a billionaire. They don't want to know. In fact, nobody sees any pride in certain profession. And we can't all be there. If you look at, even in the advanced society, it's not because some of them became professors or they worked in certain institution, NNPC, or the politician that they are rich. It's about being innovative. The technical schools are no longer, nobody wants to even go there. Because nobody is being innovative. Nobody wants to start anything. So for me, I think we have a lot. We need to, both from the family background, from our educational system, to start to inculcate that value system in our children. Some of us have always identified or we share ideological conviction with the present head of state or president. When we were growing up, when he came up with the war against indiscipline, it was something that even in school then, if we don't talk in, our principal or our headmaster will punish us. That value grew up with at that time was something we really enjoyed. And it really, it's shaping some of us. You queue up for everything then. But all of a sudden we lost it. So it's very important. It's a key ingredient in any society, value system.